What?
I met a guy, he's like, Trey, why are you wearing camo? I was like, I always have this on.
Pocket what?
What the hell? That's because it's covered in moss, dude.
I put my hand in my pocket, it was like wet, and I was like, what the hell, dude? A freaking stream crash.
It's not a camo, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Pull your pants up, dude.
Oh, okay, hold up. I always have that vest on. This is always over. I used to wear it without this shirt over. You might want to introduce yourself to those people. Like, that guy's taking pictures.
I know, I was talking to her, and
You don't recognize me? Yeah, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, they're like, space.
I know, I was talking to her, and I was like, kind of spacing out over my little three because he said, you know, if you throw that there, that, we'll break it.
Look at you.
Sometimes the fish jump into the boat, man. I love your body. Alright, so we have the real thing about it.
Oh! I recognize you. Not anymore. Coming in for a hug? Kind of looks like you're coming in for a hug.
Sorry, my stream crashed.
Yeah, you don't have any body fat. You get picture, dude? Like, you should get some. It's a good time.
Lives on, but slightly modified. Cool. You got a typo.
Adam, I'm proud of you, dude.
For what?
You called Sleepy Joe was gonna win. I didn't think he was. You reassured me. I'm proud of you.
I knew Sleepy Joe was gonna win a long time ago.
Are you gonna yell at some people when you see Trump flags today?
Because I already know they're gonna say that they cheated. You cheated. Say it's not over, they're gonna recount it. Donald Trump's gonna be president. So we're still gonna wave our Trump 2020 flags. We're still gonna wave our Trump flags. It crashed. Yeah, my stream crashed. They took down the other stream? No, they didn't take down my stream, it crashed. It's still up. The app on my phone stopped working. Yeah, it'll post as a full video after I stop my live. It just takes a second.
Yeah, he was discriminated by the time, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't listen to you.
Where's River at?
I think in my ears. Yeah, that and like grad school is open. Why would I do that? Because you're jumping, you didn't know any better. That's why you do it. So there you go. Yeah. Look at all the times I can hit you. The negative situation.
Way to go, Jazz! Woo!
During the financial crisis, like there was you could bail the bank.
Like a rescue thing. How much did you get away? That's illegal.
Like everything. And there was all the banks right. Yeah. Also, they were like, oh, fuck you, you gamble. You lost.
So you are, I'm surprised you weren't earlier filming it was bullshit. My favorite is the dude who
had a construction helmet lined in England. And he had a sign that said fire fabric.
I passed Dustin out when I got here too. I was gonna go to the Capitol and I was all parked up. That's crazy.
What a bunch of shots. I love that you actually use it as an insult instead of just a moniker. Well, it's such a good saying, you know. Right. I was worried about my ID when I thought it might be another 4 years of this to be starting rounded up. That's why I was like, yes, my name is Alexa.
Why are they in Salem? Because it's where the Capitol is?
Now I'm less worried about that. It's not completely over. Yeah. Right. And eventually, fully automated gate space.
Where'd my battery go, dude? Here's one, dude. I need my other one, dude. Has my phone charger on it, dude. Oh, I need to sign into my other Facebook on here, dude. Join all those pages, dude.
Weird, because down where we parked, there was another set of glasses.
I got blocked again yesterday for 3 days.
On Facebook?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me challenge it. It said I accepted the decision again. Like, fuck you, dude. And then I go to the stuff to, like, submit an appeal. Like, on their help center, it, like, says they, like, Facebook responded to someone and said, click this link and do this. I click the link and do it, and every time I go to submit it, it says, like, there's an error. It's, like, an old link that doesn't work anymore.
How do I look at my email I'm using for my account?
That's what I was telling you, dude. You can't. I was trying to.
Really?
Well, you might be able to figure it out. What are you on, Streamlabs or what?
No, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to look at my account on my Facebook and see what email I use to make my new Facebook account.
Oh, I don't
like
know.
edit profile or something? Personal information. Edit profile.
Yeah, systemic. A lot of people just use regular OBS still. Prism, what I'm using is pretty much just a standard OBS. Like all these images, they're either just regular text or just simple like JPEG. You just put your own overlays on. Streamlabs has like custom overlays it gives you. With this, you kind of just make your own overlays in like Photoshop or something and upload them as the images.
I don't even have internet on this bitch yet.
These days, we went to
It's like a heavy bag to be carrying out. To the side like that, all normal.
I don't know, it doesn't even look heavy the way he's carrying it.
I know, it looks like it doesn't weigh anything.
Oh, I was by that car earlier.
That fart
They
was
had
so
their
hot.
they had their trailer like in the whole other lane. They're like trying to turn at the last second, and then there's a red light, like blocking half the road.
Where?
Is your zipper down?
Yeah, I never zip it up. It's always down.
I never zip it up. Now you're wearing that bucket hat because you lost your other one?
Yeah.
Now you look like a chud.
Shut up. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
How?
You look like you're trying to go incognito. Hide here.
Hey, your account has been disabled. Why?
Which one?
I had a van.
The new one you made?
What it just says.
They do like to roll around in the van.
I'm on it right now. That doesn't make
Hello,
sense.
cab. Okay, we're good. Yeah.
What's the phone? How do you?
How do you what?
I need to see what my information I use for this account is. There we go. Hey, I have a Black Lives Matter. I have a Black Lives Matter hat in there if you want to wear it. Open it up. It's that black and orange one.
They're beyond pissed to the chuds. I saw one of the chuds chasing Jacob from Cascadian Photography.
Really today?
You know, like Jacob and Claudia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're chasing him today?
Right there.
Yeah.
One of the first things you do as a rich person is separate yourself.
Next time I'm getting chased by a chud, I'm gonna go like this, pretend like I'm running, and then I get close, and then just like take a step and just like pivot back and just fucking lay him out, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be in one of those situations because I know someone's going to run to soak me with bear mace.
That's one of the things that I think.
Like one of those chuds.
Yes, your property tax goes towards paying for the school, but it all goes into one pool, and then it all gets.
What are you doing?
Take this off.
What the hell?
No, your $100,000 house.
I can unclip that for you.
Well,
Why is my password not working, brother?
Jasmine's doing some weird shit right now, brother. Stop.
They're like, we're ready. Let's go. World's ending. Okay. I'm gonna be on top of the skulls. I'm like, yeah, he goes hard. Hey, you two should talk. Because everything on your Facebook page is everything you talk about. Like basic income and like Medicare for all. And, yeah. Yeah, leftist bullshit. Oh god.
Work. Incorrect password. What do you mean?
It's not the right password, dude.
You're gonna give me that golden nugget number with this plan and go to school.
It is. Left economic, we're extremely environmental.
I thought that was Jared. It was some really old woman.
All together as one word.
Carissa?
That used to be a
No.
handshake. And he's been like, he's had that for like, since the 70s. Back when that was really something.
Alright, good meeting.
Yeah, good meeting you too.
Streamworks is back in the park. Which park? The one I'm at or where the chuds are? I know Kevin was in the other park earlier.
You like that dance?
Yeah? Need more coffee.
I have some Monster left to Seth.
No, I only like monsters.
Hiram's live somewhere. Why is my Facebook in light mode, dude? Oh, I didn't even update my shit. We are in Salem. What event is it?
They should stay away from Proud Boys. Yeah, they're at a different park. They like completely left. What's up?
Not much. The fascists are out and they're doing their fascist shit today. Mason and LG, they made some press member trying to attack Richard.
I'm not an organizer.
Yeah, I was watching Kevin stream for quite a while.
Dude, I had to sit between a 7-foot fascist and Richard.
Really?
Yeah, he had like this much space between him and Richard, and I'm just like, I dare you to hit a 5'2.5" tall woman who's supposedly a threat to you.
Yeah.
Because of age or income, money comes from increasing taxes on the largest corporations.
So we're talking VAT tax.
That's cool.
Nope. No, the VAT tax you pay is different.
Well, we don't. I mean, I don't want to jump into the argument, but the VAT tax the consumer wouldn't necessarily pay. That could be, but that's again, that would be a longer debate. I believe. Right. How does this work?
It increases the minimum corporate tax after $25 million. So basically, Comcast, Walmart, they pay a little bit more in taxes in Oregon. That money gets pulled together. You get an equal share. It's going to be about $750.
We're used to the big old chug maces, so this is like your little baby mace.
It's normal mace.
No, that's Gerber, my first mace.
Well, when you're fucking out there, people are spraying gallons at a time.
Yeah,
That's baby
we're not making fun of you.
You are making fun of me.
I'm making fun of the mace because I'm traumatized.
Leave my baby mace alone. I got it at the Baby Gap.
Hey, maybe the manufacturer just made it specifically for Trump's hands.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Oh, that's precious. I like Gerber brand knives because I see them and I'm like, Gerber, my first Bowie knife.
My first Bowie knife.
Him and his baby mace.
I tried to blow that smoke away from y'all and it just went directly to all of you and I'm sorry.
Probably gonna post that later as baby days.
Have you seen the cops like fire extinguisher sized one with the
Oh,
hose?
they're spicy super soaker.
They could spray you from across the fucking street. Why is that necessary? How is that crowd control when people are across the street and you're spraying them with mace? Like, what the
Right?
fuck?
Just wait until we come with super soakers full of LSD. Then they'll see who thinks it's funny.
No, I really want to start a mutual aid group called Riot Lines where I dress up like a cigar girl from the 40s, except with a mirror tray full of lines of cocaine, and I walk the lines and I'm like, get your riot lines, get your riot lines, and just give everybody a line.
Like, you really want to attack everybody that just took a fresh line of cocaine? I
Hand
don't
out
think so.
fucking salvia cigarettes. That would be scary. You're just chilling by the police smoking a cigarette and just, fuck.
That would be terrifying.
I smoked salvia for the first time in like high school. Someone told me it was like legal weed because you could just buy it at the smoke shop. I like.
Wait, you mean like spice?
It's like spice, but it's salvia. It's not like, I don't know. It's like kind of different, but
I don't know that.
it was supposed to be legal weed. You could buy it at like any glass shop. You still can.
I'm from
but-
Louisiana, so the closest thing to legal weed we ever had was spice, and spice was horrifying.
Yeah,
I
that
fell
shit's
into an
like
alternate
just.
dimension and had to spit on things. I don't remember
Just-
anything, but I came to in an IHOP, and my roommate had spent all of my money on chocolate milk.
Oh no.
And I was like, "Fuck you, fuck you, big douche, bitch." He is a bitch.
Yeah, legal weed here is nice, but it's pretty empty when we still have people locked up for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, there's Kevin.
Yep.
Pur-
He came with
purple
us.
Yeah, we were his
Oh,
ride. Baby mace.
I seen him get fucking whacked in the arm earlier.
Yep.
I was right there. His phone went down, and I picked it up, and I was just like filming
Yeah.
it and filming my shit. I
Thank
was
you
just
for
like,
picking it up. I was on my way to pick it up when you beat me to it. But I saw them coming at him, and I was like, strength in numbers, I got you, buddy. What am I gonna do? Nothing. But I'm here.
It's so funny that we got that fucking Proud Boy admitting that the Proud Boys are anti-fascist.
Yeah, this Proud Boy was all like, fuck you, fuck press. You're fake press. Antifa says fuck press. We say fuck the press. And I was like, oh, so you're Antifa. And he was like, yeah, Proud Boys are Antifa. And I was like, cool. Nice. I got that on film.
Last night, one of the bike cops, I was like, are you friends with any Proud Boys? He's like, no. Are you?
Hesitation to be pretty telling.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that necessary? Do you like, is that you telling me
Like,
yes,
you have to
but
do
no?
like a roll call of, wait, what supremacist groups are my buddies in? They're 3%ers, nah.
No, they're
I don't-
Patriot Prayer. They're not Proud Boys.
That answer essentially boils down to
Well, yeah. Is that cool?
Yes, but I can't tell you that.
I haven't seen Trumpet Man in a minute. What's
He's in jail.
Oh.
No, he went.
Somebody told me he was in jail. He's
No,
picked up on a possession charge.
Last I talked to No Shoe, he was like out of state, chilling. He said he's gonna be back soon though.
We need our trumpet morale.
And I talked to No Shoe, he was pretty much just telling me he was taking like self-care.
Yep.
Oh.
Definitely
He
needed.
needs it. Everybody's gonna
He got his fucking head ran over.
Yeah.
Self-care's gotta be more than drug bubble baths. But like those are a good place to start.
Oh, there's the Antifa tank.
Yeah, no, I think we've all had breakdown days.
Sorry.
So.
How's it going?
Yeah, just down in the Capitol. That's where all the Trump people are.
Yeah, I saw a video of them like trying to harass you.
Yeah.
What ended up happening?
I thought I left. I just told them to go fuck off.
Did they like make you leave though?
I left on my own. I said like, fuck you. Come to my town, motherfuckers. You guys, that it's lost.
Yeah, I turned on a.
I wonder if both of them are gone now from the Capitol.
Geez, I doubt it. I know that some of them were trying to do something at the Justice Center in Portland at like 5, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Are most of them gone?
I haven't went up to the Capitol. Last time when I first got here, I passed Dustin, and Dustin was going over there. And right when I finally parked, I saw that they had like made Dustin leave or like harassing him. Yeah, someone told me some like big guy, like 7 foot tall guy was like in your face, or something like that.
Yeah, big fat Chad.
That didn't happen with 45. He is not on his own the problem. It is a system that was born with racism, that was born with colonialism, that was born with subjugation and conquering and murder and gentrification. It is a system that we have yet to fully recognize in this country, that we have yet to fully repent for. And that is why 45 was elected. Now I hear that we're set to have a new president. And I am thankful for that. I am thankful that we're going to have a vice president, a woman of color. And our work continues. This rally was part of a week of action. Our work continues, and our work continues on so many different levels. If there is any good thing to be said about Trump being elected president, it's that a whole segment of the population finally woke up.
Kevin's selfie stick's all broken.
When Trump was elected president, there
had to
was,
hit that tread with it.
Dave Chappelle did a Saturday Night Live sketch, and in the Saturday Night Live sketch, there were a bunch of white liberals who were just so astonished. And they're just like, oh my God, how could this happen in our country? And Dave Chappelle, if y'all never heard him, he's a black guy. He was just kind of like, well. And I think that was really the attitude of a lot of people of color around the country. A lot of us were hoping that Trump would lose,
I was trying to tell him,
but we were not surprised
for like 2 more days.
when he won.
I can't see comments.
This summer, I spoke earlier at,
Yeah, shit got
I think it was White Silence rally. And I welcome there all of the new activists that were joining us. And it has been a really emotion-filled several months for me as I continue to welcome new activists. But at the same time, I've had my own moments of anger within that. Because these things aren't new. Children in cages are not new. That didn't suddenly happen with Trump. Yes, it was worse, but these are not new. Separation of children from their parents and their families is not new, right? When we talk about this land that we stand on, separation of their children from their family goes all the way back to that history and has continued since then. Those things are not new. And those policies will not magically disappear because we have a different president. Those policies, those things will not disappear unless we work to make them disappear. We just had an election. And I've heard there was record voter turnout. But even that, remember, nobody gave us the right to vote. If you were not a white male property owner in this country, you did not originally have the right to vote. So those of you that are white males that don't own land, you couldn't vote. All of that had to be fought for. And we continue to fight today. I live here in Salem, in Marion County, and we have had all Republican county commissioners for the last 40 years, 40 plus years. Now that's not necessarily a statement per se on the Republican Party, but what we have seen from that, we have seen consequences of that with respect to county health. With respect to coordination and coalition building, with the city helping our services, with the city and our mental health services, with the city and how policing is done, with the cities and how we support or do not our unhoused community members. That matters. And those things won't change unless we take action. City Councilor Roland Herrera is here today. He's a Kaiser City Councilor. And just this week, and I believe 2 weeks prior, the city council members literally, I believe her name is Laura Reed, I went back and watched the video, when Councilor Herrera talked about, yes, we can denounce white supremacy. We as a city council can say, we stand against white supremacy. Laura Reed's response was, well, not everybody has the same definition of white supremacy. Another city councilor's response went even worse. He said, well, if we say we're against the white supremacists, then we have to list everybody. We gotta list the Nazis, we gotta list Antifa, we gotta list Black Lives Matter. Like, hold up, dude. White supremacy is not the same thing as anti-fascism. White supremacy is not the same thing as saying that black lives in this country matter as much as every other life in this country. Now, it's nice of me to stand here and say that. But the people who just got elected to the Kaiser City Council are more people just like those two. We are here in solidarity. We are here as community members and as community organizations to come together. And so when we're looking at our community members in Kaiser, they need our support. They need our support. They need to know that we are there for them. We are there to speak in the face of hatred. We are there to speak in the face of racism. We are there to speak up for love and for peace and support. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up. So I want to make an announcement in Spanish for Spanish-speaking community. Para nuestra comunidad de habla hispana, si necesitan interpretación en español,
pueden buscarnos. Yo, Vicky y Bethany estamos aquí para poder transmitirles el mensaje en español. So, por favor, vengan para acá. So, I'm just letting the Spanish-speaking community know that we're here as interpreters, Spanish-speaking interpreters. So, come and look for us. We're over here. All right, my friends, thank you. We're gonna pause for 1 second. We're gonna set up this second speaker. We're gonna get a booming out here. So please, my friends, continue to stand with it. Oh, wow.
So fast.
Y'all are just wickedly competent and capable. Ooh, I got a phone. Oh, I got a phone and I know what the background is. If you can tell me what the background is, I will give it to you.
A picture.
Probably more descriptive than that.
You didn't say that.
It looks like an iPhone of some sort. Please come and see me to the side if this is yours.
Lost iPhone.
Is this yours, Kennedy? All right, my friends. From Latinos Unidos Siempre, a local nonprofit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A local nonprofit here in Salem holding it down for the Latinx community. And when I say holding it down, I mean really making waves. Yup. Without further ado, my friend, this is Luis.
Hello everyone, my name is Luis and I'm a member at Latinos Unidos Siempre. As you can see, we are all here standing today as youth from the Salem Kaiser School District to demand the removal of school resource officers. To hold racist and conservative school board members accountable and to support BIPOC youth, LGBTQ youth, and students with disabilities on our continuous fight of abolishing SROs. For far too long, the Salem Kaiser School District has been punishing students with disciplinary means instead of offering counseling and guidance. We have generations and generations of lost students and children who have been taken away from our families due to the school to prison and deportation pipeline. The educational systems in Salem are breaking our communities, and it's time for us, for all of us, to stand together and to support BIPOC students who are at the forefront of this fight. We need to divest the funds of school resource officers and reinvest into our education. We need to dismantle all forms of white supremacy and systematic racism that is suspending our students, expelling our students, and incarcerating our BIPOC youth. Enough is enough and our communities have had enough. It's a new world, but our fight still remains. If our liberation isn't met, we're gonna keep fighting until it is. And to everyone who is here right now with us, I hope that you can stand with youth, stand with Latinos Unidos Siempre, stand with BIPOC youth who are being affected by the school to prison pipeline, and advocate to support our education and not our incarceration. That is all. Thank you. Keep banging on windows.
All right, my friends, I told you. If you are new to Salem, welcome to Salem! This is how we do it. We hold it down for our community. We show up to their stuff. Thank you guys for doing that exact same thing. It's been a treat going out to the other towns and being a part of their movements, getting down with their leaders, and supporting their cause. And I'd like to see that again here today. Thank you again. Thank yourselves. Right up here we have Biggie. We have a drum ceremony. Jason, Biggie, Umtuck, Born and raised in Portland, Biggie enrolled in the Confederate of Warm Springs. FITS was a program created to help people with transitional services when they get out of treatment, prison, or relocate from the reservation to the city. A place for well-briety. Well-briety? Well-briety! Recently, since the spread of the COVID-19 virus, FITS has been a mutual aid resource for the local tribes, thank you FITS, in the Oregon and Washington area. They have also reached as far as South Dakota to help the people. They are planning multiple deliveries to reservations in the future, and support is still needed. The vision is to teach the city communities that they are the same as the communities on the reservation. The cities have more access and abundance of resources they can share with the tribes. These cities are on indigenous lands. So if we can give a round of applause to Biggie over here, if y'all can direct your attention over here. Thank you.
We can get everybody over here, everybody out there, out in that field. Can you guys please come in here for the ceremony? Everybody that's out these booths, can you guys please come up here for the ceremony and circle up? I know everybody's all pumped up, but let's take a moment to honor these lands, let's honor these people. That big group over there with the helmets and the red on, you guys want to come over here? You guys over there with the blue on, you guys want to come over here? Yeah. We're not leaving nobody out today. Yeah. Look at each other and invite yourselves over here. Thank you. That was my emotional voice. Thank you. like how close we are right now. I like what this circle represents. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Biggie. I'm a member of O'Brien. My people come from these lands, the lands that we're standing on too. And I can't say that enough. We all can't stop saying that enough. So when we do land acknowledgements, we're no longer just saying it anymore. We're asking you guys to back it up, put some action behind those words. And when I say it like that, you know, I don't mean to take the focus off what the fight is, because we all know what the fight is. It's this white supremacist system that we live in. We wake up with it. We go to sleep with it. When we wake up, our phones are going off with it. When we go pay our rent, we make sure our Wi-Fi is paid and our cell phones. We got our materialistic stuff. We're living in that system. But it's got us. It's got us. So how do we indigenize it? How do we bring it back? How do we bring it back to a time where we understood what it meant to be alive on this land? How we think, how we treat each other, how we look at each other, what we acknowledge. Each age group has its own responsibilities. We got a baby present. We got my son's present. We got adults present. We got elders present. All 4 age groups have responsibilities to its community. So I want to thank everybody here. Whatever you're here for, whatever reason that brought you here today, I'm behind you. I'm backing you up. I support you. Our people support you. But there's always a cost. There's always a consequence to these choices of trust. Is that all you white groups, all you groups that have white leadership, I'm looking at you guys, because you have indigenous and black leaders in your communities that need you to start supporting them. Whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like. So if you have an all-white leadership on your board or whatever organization you're a part of, take a look at that. Keep doing the good work you're doing, but start bringing these people up with you. Don't say no to anything. Yes, we got you. Yes. So when I wake up and I go to sleep, there's that conversation that I have with myself. What's going to happen today? Is anybody going to get hurt? Am I going to lose somebody to COVID? My people are dying from this disease. So the work that we do to support them so they don't have to leave the reservation. And I'm not here to ask you for anything. I'm just here to tell you that there's a lot going on that's interconnected that we need to focus on as well. There's a lot of interconnected things. We got our youth, our up-and-coming youth. They need us. They need us alive. They need us here to protect them, to teach them the right way. That we can't keep leading into this conflict with anger and rage. You know, our people never went to war angry. We did it with a clear mind, a clear conscience. We understood what we got into. So moving forward, if we start thinking with that love first, and protecting one another, I don't feel like we'll lose ever. Woo. That's what this represents, this circle right here. Even though we can't see each other, got this mask on, I don't want your COVID. But there's love here. Regardless of what happens today, understand that first, that there's love here. And that's why we're here. We're here to love. We're tired of being hurt. So thank you for standing up for my kids, my next generation. Thank you for standing up for your next generation. Thank you.
That is a message I will gladly continue to echo through my experience. Thank you. Our next speaker coming up is Julianne Jackson. Julianne Jackson is the founder of Black Joy Oregon. She's an NAACP Community Action Chair, an SEIU Union Member Organizer, Mourning the Capital City Surge Vice Chair, and a DSA Co-Chair.
Julianne plays a huge part in driving change within our community via legislative testimony, statewide event organization, and educational, healing, and strength-based public education. Julianne serves as a point of accountability and direction to ensure that the voices of BIPOC communities are centered. And boy, let me tell you, does she do that. So if we can give a round of applause to Julianne Jackson.
I'm worried about my car now.
And she's so gracefully makes her way to the stage.
Code, so I don't park there.
I don't think you're gonna get towed safely.
It says you're only allowed to park there while you're shopping.
Well, that sucks, huh?
I've never seen that at most stores.
Yeah, me neither.
Someone told me to park there, but once
Hi,
I pulled
guys.
in, I was just like, yeah, I'll find
How are
somewhere
you? Are you guys like sighing a breath of relief this morning with me? I can tell you, bro, I just broke down in tears. As a BIPOC person, the last 4 years have been really something to behold. I think it confirmed what people of color already really knew, right? But I think it also woke a lot of people up. And I know how many allies I have. I know how many people with good hearts and good intentions who really want community, who really care about other people and want other people to thrive and be successful. And that's a beautiful thing. We're sharing resources like never before. We're offering each other encouragement and love and respect in our communities, right? And that's dope. That's one of the dopest parts about all of this to me. I'm so excited. I can only call it like a reign of terror, because that's how I feel, that it's over. But what's not over is the fight for my freedom. So even though Biden and Harris won today, and trust me, having a woman of color in the White House, ooh wee, I'm lit up. I'm so fucking lit up about it. I like literally held my 9-year-old daughter and we were like, what? Because it's all possible now, right? But I want to talk about some of the things that I've noticed within our movement that stops progress, and that's infighting. And that's not understanding another person's position. That's not respecting another person's role in this movement. So, you know, for you anarchists, I see you, I acknowledge you, and I love you, and there's a place. For you folks trying to get a seat at the table to protect your rights or to gain your rights, I acknowledge you, I see you, and there's a place for you. For you folks on the front lines at every protest, there's a place for you, and I see you. For the loose kids, oh, I love you. I love you. I'm so proud of these kids, bro. If you are standing up for yourself in any way, shape, or form, you have a place in this movement. But we have to acknowledge one another. And we have to acknowledge that your way of doing business may not be mine. I have to get a seat at the table. I have to. My life depends on it. So don't get it twisted. I hate politics. I don't think any of these motherfuckers are straight. But how do we fix that? We rally and we community and we get together for people that are. We can abolish police tomorrow, but we still have a government to deal with. And if the people in that government don't see eye to eye with us, we're in the exact same place we're in right now. So as we go into 2020, we have to get a new vision. We have to get a clear vision. We have to start thinking about what tomorrow looks like for my kids, for your kids, for our community that wants to do better for one another, for our community that says it's not profits over people, it's people, period. We have to start getting real fucking clear on what our roles are. And whatever that is for you, go fucking hard. Whatever that is. If you, like I said, if you're a protester, if you're a banner holder, if you are whatever it is, if you're a live streamer, if you're a photographer, whatever it is that you do in this movement, you do it to the best of your your ability and you go hard. It does not stop this week. It does not stop in January. It stops when my life is free and your life is free in every single avenue. Because it's not just about police accountability. I can't walk in a grocery store without being looked at like I'm a sideshow freak. So it stops when that stops. It stops when everybody's looking at everybody like we're just human beings. That's when it gets to stop, right? That stops when we have representative folks on our Salem Kaiser School Board. It stops when we have representative folks on our city council. It stops when we stop allowing money to make those decisions for us. I'm so proud. I want to bring up Luce again because Luce did something cool. They didn't like the answer that they got, and now they're trying to change the way that we vote. Who the fuck put these people in there in the first place? It wasn't those community members. So now what do? We go back and we change that. We fix that. We rewrite that. We get it right this time. I don't know if you guys know about Herman Graham III, but white supremacy in the city of Salem is out of pocket and it's out of hand. And just last week on the 26th, Herman Graham was shot in broad daylight in front of businesses, God, and everybody. That man stood over Herman Graham and as he lay dying said, "Nigger." And I know I said the word, but I want you to be uncomfortable. I want it to hurt you like it hurts me. I want you to feel the reality of what it feels like to be a black woman walking around in Salem right now. That's what I'm scared of. And the cops won't tell the media that. Why? They don't want us to rally. They don't want us to talk about it. They don't want to admit that their BIPOC leaders have been coming to them for months asking for accountability for white supremacy. And maybe had they done their job, Herman might still be here. We have to get real clear that the fight doesn't stop because there's a change in the White House. The fight doesn't stop because we have really dope progressive people going into the Senate and the House, which we do, which is fire. The fight doesn't stop because we think we won. Because I still can't walk down the street and not be afraid. I can't go walk past my Capitol right now, right? We have to keep working. We have to keep mobilizing. We have to keep uniting. We have to keep giving each other mutual aid and making sure everybody is okay. That's how we win. When the people get together, when the people fight together. I may not need what you need, but if you need it, let's go get it. You may not need what I need, but if I need it, let's go get it. Let's stand together and get it. Let's get together in 2021 and elect people for our cities that make sense, that answer to us, that hold our values. Because that's the only way we move towards abolition. That's the only way we move towards a free thinking society where people can just be who the fuck they are. That's how we get there. That's how we sort this mess out. I appreciate every single one of you that's here today. That means you're anti-fascist and you're all right with me. I appreciate all the other speakers here that educate me and teach me what I need to know as I move and grow into becoming the leader that I want to be. I appreciate all the folks that are here like Shalaswa, who works directly with these agencies, who works directly with these places. I'm grateful for all of the places that I get to dip my toe in, like the NAACP, Salem Democratic Socialists of America. All of these little groups that alone can't do it, but together can. 100%. I'd like to thank my ladies from Black Joy who are always here with me. I don't know if you guys know about Black Joy, but we go around to rural areas where they don't have representatives and we throw celebrations for people of color. And we love on rural areas and give exposure to rural areas in Oregon. And so far, I think we've been to what, 51, 53, something like that? And we're not going to stop till we hit them all, because that's how we flip those counties red. That's how we flip them blue, those red counties blue. You got me. That's how we flip that. That's how we change the tone. That's how we do that, is we go into those places and we go into those spaces and we talk about this and we say the words white supremacy. You can't change something you don't acknowledge. You can't change something you can't say out loud. So let's continue to do this work. Let's continue to do it with our joy. Don't let people take your fucking joy.
Yes.
Because these people, they try so hard. Ooh, they try so hard. And if they can get at you, they're gonna. But make sure you keep your joy and take care of yourself. And next time, bring one more person with you. And then the next time, have that person bring another person with you. And let's take this shit back.
I respect a mic drop. I wasn't gonna mic drop. I was ready. I was like, ow. Bottle drop.
Can we give it up one time for Julianne Jackson? And again, I see y'all with your phones out. That's Black Joy Oregon. On Facebook, on Instagram, BLACKJOYOREGON. Yes, thank you. I think the water started to slow down the caffeine. If I could one time, just so everybody knows while we're out here, Black Lives Matter. 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 Thank you. That's why we're out here today. Regardless of the results of the elections, our work will continue on. Next up, I would like to welcome to the mic, scroll, Yashida Romilus. Yashida, or Yash, is a deaf and blind Latina hailing from Pennsylvania. As an Oregon resident, Yash has been actively involved in the pro-tactile movement, a reciprocal touch-based language. As a pro-tactile educator, trainer, mentor, artist, and advocate, Yash continues to spread awareness. Please, a round of applause.
Has anyone seen anything from the Capitol in a while?
All right, my friends, just really quick, one time for the one time, the moment that we had expected to come is upon us. We got 12 right-wingers about half a block away. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night. So again, a round of applause for Yash, please.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you for being here with me today. Whew. My name is Yash. This is my sign name, like the word inspiration on my chest. I feel honored to be here today with all of you. I'm really happy that this state went blue. I feel lucky and thrilled that that happened here. I really wanted to get up here and share my story in support of access and accessibility. I've been working with the pro-tactile movement for a long time in support of language that is accessible to people who are deafblind. I really want to thank my pro-tactile interpreter here today, Ryan Gale. Thank you so much, Ryan, for being here to help me deliver my message. And my story, here in Oregon, I've been living for about 2 years now and getting into pro-tactile language as a coach for several years, providing training for individuals who are deafblind and for interpreters in Oregon, as well as internationally and nationally. I advocate for it for protactile language use. And I notice that there are many accessibility barriers everywhere I go. Just imagine being a BIPOC person, being deafblind like me, facing those increasing barriers. There's nowhere I can go that I don't face some kind of prejudice. If I'm looking for a job, people think, oh, you know, deafblind, they must be getting government assistance, right? You don't need work. But that is completely untrue. There isn't enough work. Even now, I am in my 30s. Since I was 18, trying to find a job and being impacted by the government and how little support they have for deafblind individuals. That maybe perhaps they don't believe that deafblind people can access employment. But my inspiration for deafblind individuals is to be able to get more money from the government, yes, because of their disability, because we have so little. We are getting by on just a subsistence amount of income and having to take on side gigs in order to make ends meet. Going and applying for a job is impossible because someone says you cannot see, you cannot hear, you are of no use to this company. If I try my best to go into the education system, I'm blocked because it's online. So even more so, resources are limited to me. If I want to vote, something so simple as exercising my right to vote, I cannot do that independently. I need to rely on someone else who can read my ballot for me, even this most basic fundamental human right. So support service individuals. Here we have proposed a bill and it has gone and failed in the legislature several times. Deafblind individuals, it seems, cannot get any care from our government. SSPs are important to us to access life, to just do simple things like food shopping. I have life needs that are behind a barrier to me. And I want to be motivated, but anytime I go for access, I encounter an additional barrier. I am really, really amazed. I cherish all of you. So many BIPOC individuals who have come forward with their own struggles to identify that I, as a deafblind and BIPOC individual, have those struggles as well. Even if you see me go into the emergency room and ask for help, I have emergency service, I have a need, but I cannot access what is on the screen that they give me. They don't have a protactile interpreter there. They have an interpreter on the screen that is there. That is not accessible for all people in my situation. We need qualified protactile interpreters. If I need help to go to the legislator, for instance, I went earlier, I wanted to speak to the boys in the top of the legislator. It's been 16 years of my life's work and I have never seen a deaf-blind person with a deputy from the state police receive training, even though I have offered deaf-blind training to the Salem Police Department multiple times. They have never contacted me. I can't express enough the stress of the oppression that I experience as a BIPOC individual, as a person with disabilities, and I know that all of you here share in that as well. Working together is so much better than being apart. I'm just one person, and I wanted to share my story with you in the hopes that the masses can take on that message as well. I am really just so very blessed, and I bless each and every one of you for being here today and listening to my message. I really wanted to share a poem with you that I wrote. It's very emotional that I wrote, and it's really very common among all of us, is the feeling of being overlooked as humans. And take a breath. It's cold. Imagine and breathe. Red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes, flag goes down. The world all around is flooding. We look up and see dark, the leaves falling, death. I stand in the middle, stuck with fires raging around me. Breathe. The people around me, so many people, so much negativity. I breathe. I think we can't. The sickness has already spread. For so many years, the oppression has worn us down. We breathe. And why? Why is there no compassion? Why does no one want to approach this with truth? Truth is what sets us free. For all of us. If we cannot see it, who we are as humans, we must acknowledge who we are. We must be seen and cherish and support, cherish access, cherish BIPOC individuals, cherish disabled individuals, deaf, blind, all of us together. Really, thank you so much for having me here today to share my message with you. Thank you.
So the asphalts are piling up where, or the asphalts, the chuds are piling up where asphalt is. I don't know where he is.
He's here. Asphalt's the dude with the beard, right?
I don't know. I thought he was someone else at first. I guess.
I think they changed because it.
Did they? Were there two of them at first?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It was like the short, bald dude that was with.
Wasn't like some guy with gray hair too?
Hey everybody. So I was listening to Yasha speak, and I'm wondering, what can I do? How can I be supportive as somebody who doesn't live this experience or have those in my close circle who live with that experience? So what can I do? And I asked, and there's an answer. So if anybody else was wondering, this one's for you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Gale, and I have been involved in the community of Salem for quite some time now. I've lived here for several years. I am myself deaf. I'm a disability advocate. And in this community, wow, we have struggled to find interpreters and also struggled to find pro-tactile interpreters as well, as Yasmin mentioned. So what you recently saw me do with Yash, that was pro-tactile interpreting. So I use my hands on her back to let her know what's going on in the environment. When you guys are laughing, when you are clapping, when you are empathizing with her, she is still receiving this information because of her pro-tactile interpreter. It is a difficult program to pick up. There's a lot of training that is required. But we do have a resource in this community. Western Oregon University has a program established to provide that training. So if you feel like you want to become an interpreter in the future, if you want to be involved, if you know people who want to be involved, that is a resource for you. And also, if you notice that there is an event going on, please remember to reach out and say, hey, let's make sure we get an interpreter. Let's make sure that we make this event accessible, because the more of us will show up when accessibility is provided. So go ahead, I encourage you to get involved and become a disability advocate yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Yash. Yash, thank you for sharing your story with us. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. I would like to welcome next Bob Rossi. Bob Rossi is the secretary of the Marion Pope Yamhill Central Labor Chapter, the AFL-CIO, and is also a member of 3 unions. My friends, Bob Rossi.
Can you hear me through this? All right. So I'm going to take you back to the fall of 1970. At that point, I was looking to spend my life working in coal mines. And my mother was crying, my father was angry. Now, they knew what a mine worker's life was. And about a year before that, the Mannington mine had blown up and 78 good men died in that mine. My family lost 2 of our people in mine explosions. And I knew plenty of men with black lung disease, but I didn't see much choice for myself at that time. And an uncle of mine said to me, well, he was a coal miner, and he said, well, working in the mines is okay, but someday that mine can cave in on you. And if that happens, you don't just sit there at the bottom of the mine and wait to be saved. You see a light in the distance, you dig towards that. It may be a flashlight, or it may be a hallucination, or it may be daylight, but death is certain if you don't start digging towards that light. And it didn't occur to me until 4 years ago what that means. Good people, the mine has done caved in on us. It's smoking and it's filling up with gas, and we better start digging towards that light if we want to get out of here. No one's going to come save us. Start digging. Now, how long and far do we have to dig? Well, we have to dig till every working class person in this country is made whole for all that we've lost. And how long and how far till every person of color is made whole for what racism has done, until Black Lives Matter. And how long and how far do we have to dig till Mitch McConnell and all of Trump's appointments are just bad, distant memories? How long and how far till we have a Green New Deal that gives workers and all the victims of environmental racism justice, good union jobs, and full workplace safety and rights? How long and how far till the school to prison pipeline is gone and replaced by a school to democracy pipeline, or a school to union pipeline? How long and how far till we beat COVID, win health care for all, stop the evictions, solve homelessness, ensure the rights and advancement of all oppressed peoples, conquer hunger, and we get a peace department instead of a war department? How long and how far do we have to dig? I didn't tell anybody to vote for Trump because Biden, sorry. I didn't tell anyone to vote for Biden because he's the lesser of 2 evils or better than Trump. I continue to say that we need a different terrain of struggle, and that the Democratic platform is only a starting point. We have 91 million people in this country to talk to. 91 million. We're happy to see like 200-300 people at a rally. We need 91 million people here. Now, we need them to move in our direction, and the Democratic Party platform is just the starting place for that conversation. We need a broad, united front of all the Democratic forces, with workers and people of color and women in the lead. Every conversation we have from now on needs to be an organizing conversation that wins people over to our side. That's how we're going to climb out of this mine. We need real talk that builds an anti-fascist, anti-Confederate, pro-democracy majority in this country. Our job is to unite the many against the few. And it's to build a path to power for the working class and democratic forces in all of our diversity and in all of our beauty, with not one person left behind. There is nothing that people of color want that white working class people do not need. Think on that. The best slogan I can think of right now for this moment is our old union slogan, "No backward steps." So please say it with me. No backward steps. One more time. No backward steps. One more time. No backward steps. Thank you.
All right, one more time for Bob. Next, I would like to welcome up Vicky Falcon Vasquez from Mano a Mano Family Center. She is a mother, she is a healer, she is a poet, and an activist. Please, a round of applause for Vicky.
Wow.
like a couple blocks away.
I was gonna ask him, come on, brother.
I didn't even drive.
What's up, everyone? Hola. Okay, so we have to make some noise or raise our heart up. I don't know whatever you want to do. At the count of 3. En la de 3 vamos a subir ese latido de corazón. Griten, lo que sea. So I'm going to count in Spanish actually, right? 1, 2, 3, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, man, I got a little warm now. Good. In acknowledgement, respect, and love. Hold on, let me take this out so I can. Hopefully my lipstick is not all smeared. All right. In acknowledgement, respect, and love, we honor the original caretakers of this land, the Kalapuya. We also acknowledge and honor the Anahuac people. En reconocimiento, respeto y amor, honramos a los pueblos originarios, protectores de esta tierra, los Kalapuya, y honramos a nuestros pueblos Anahuac. On behalf of Mano a Mano Family Center, one of the oldest Latino nonprofit organizations here in the Willamette Valley since 1988, we have been fighting oppression and providing resources, education, and support to our communities. Currently, we have helped more than 3,000 families impacted by COVID-19 and the wildfires. En nombre de Mano a Mano, del Centro Familiar Mano a Mano, una de las organizaciones más antiguas de aquí del Willamette desde 1988, hemos estado luchando contra la opresión y proporcionando recursos, educación y apoyo a nuestras comunidades. Actualmente hemos ayudado a más de 3,000 familias impactadas por COVID-19 y los incendios forestales. Me gustaría dar un agradecimiento especial a mis compañeras que condujeron a Phoenix, Oregon anoche para ayudar a los damnificados de las lumbres con ayuda mutua y recursos. And I also want to give a shout out to my co-workers who drove yesterday to Phoenix, Oregon to help out these communities. We know that white supremacy will not disappear with Trump out of the White House. Sabemos que la supremacía blanca no va a desaparecer con Trump fuera de la Casa Blanca. Anti-immigrants won't suddenly love us with Trump out of the White House. Los anti-inmigrantes no nos van a amar, no, aunque ya no esté Trump en la Casa Blanca. And rents will still be too damn high, even with Trump out of the White House. Y las rentas seguirán siendo demasiado altas, aún con Trump fuera de la Casa Blanca. Getting Trump out of the White House was never the end game. There is still much work to do. Sacar a Trump nunca fue el destino final. Todavía hay más trabajo que tenemos que hacer. But we trust in solidarity and unity of our communities. Pero confiamos en la solidaridad y unidad de nuestras comunidades. We can't do this alone. We must unite and continue bringing change together. No podemos hacer esto solos y tenemos que continuar trayendo este cambio juntos. It's time to hold people and institutions accountable. It's time to uplift the most vulnerable communities, and it's time to raise our voices against fascism and hate. I'm gonna say it in Spanish, and you all gotta be like loud, okay? Es tiempo de responsabilizar a las personas y a las instituciones. Es hora de ayudar a las comunidades más vulnerables y es tiempo de alzar la voz en contra del fascismo y el odio. La lucha sigue. The fight continues. Hasta la victoria, to victory. And here is a poem I wrote. Rise up, levántate. Like the fire, como el fuego, like the fire in your bones, como el fuego en tus huesos. Rise up, levántate. With every beat, con cada golpe, like the beat of your corazón, como el golpe of your heart. Camina con firmeza, walk steady. With your head held high, con tu cabeza en alto, and your aspirations for a better world untouched, y tus aspiraciones por un mejor mundo sin tocar. Rise up, rise up, levántate, levántate. Despierta, gran gigante, wake up, you great giant. There is work to be done. Rise up, levántate, que nadie te puede parar because no one can stop you. Rise up, levántate, que ya viene la voz de la verdad because the voice of truth is about to arrive. Rise and continue rising up. Levántate, continúa levantándote hasta que no haya nadie atrás until you leave no one behind. Rise up! Thank you.
They're on their way.
They just shouted they're on their way.
Oh my goodness.
Shad's on the way. There's a whole bunch of shine up on the bridge.
Let's go.
Are you going to go be a sign term to define the types of people that are on their way today? And all respect to the folks that I don't know in the group, I'm not going to use those words. Or I think I'll be implicated.
Man, why do I always have to pee right before this happens?
Why did that?
I'm not a fan of that particular person, but it's definitely not what we need. I thought you guys would stay with the.
How you
Is
doing?
anyone filming that?
Yeah, Trey's still over there.
Trey's over there, bro.
Oh, you left?
Trey had been left over there. Trey's over by the cart. They'll pop up with food or water.
Is there tea here?
But no one stayed to film that.
Tiz, there you go. Tiz, there you go. Now, could you pronounce this S one for me?
There's not even anyone live up here. Fuck, it's cold.
Housing defense campaigns to push back against gentrification, thank you, police violence, and other forms of state terrorism, including organizing outside solidarity for the September 9th International Prison Strike. They believe that it's time to move beyond the oppressive federal and state governments and for power to be given back to the people, neighborhood by neighborhood, block by block. My friends, give it up for Tig.
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Are you ready for revolution? Or are you ready to sit and let Joe Biden tell us all it's time to go back home? Are you ready to go back home and go back to normal? No, it's time we gotta keep fighting. So as the wonderful introduction, I was raised here, raised in Portland. My grandpa,
Do you have tea?
We're out. Sorry, but we have cookies.
Alright, thank you.
My grandma was running away from a bad family. They met each other there. That's what that, you know, so I have anti-fascism in my blood. You know, my other family lived out in Heckner, rural Oregon, my dad's side. My grandma was the queen of the Pendleton Roundup. You know, but also, you know, growing up, we had Nazis everywhere in Portland. My second cousin, she was raised to be a little Nazi. You know, she was doing the whole, all of the things, all of the things that those people do. I had cousins, I had some of my best friends.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I do need coffee really bad.
I'm going to leave the group.
Do you know anywhere to...
No one listens.
What happened?
Well, you know that we all discussed how we were supposed to handle these events. We weren't supposed to all dip as soon as there was action. We were supposed to focus on the event. Everybody talked about it, and what, no offense, but what's the first thing everyone does? Trey, Jared, Ninja, they all run to the event.
Yeah,
now you're over here, but hold on.
I'm trying to find somewhere to piss.
I know, but who's filming?
Nora's right there.
Everybody left. There was 9. I shut down because there was like 6 of you standing in a clump all with the same shot. We talked about that. I moved around. I'm like, hey, I'm not really getting anything. So I turned my stream off. As soon as I do, everyone bolts to the. It's that and fucking. I don't know how you guys fuck with Ninja, dude. I really don't. It makes me personally. I'm not saying anything that I won't say on a stream. All the shit. Here's how I see it. If I went over and beat up That's not how you.
I understand your frustration.
Oh yeah. That shit happens all the time. They think I'm gonna run or I'm gonna do all this other stuff. That, like the other guy that I was trying to help, was Richard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. I was
They
trying
were
to comment to you.
They were
tell
trying
you.
to get him.
Yeah.
And Jacob was walking him away from them, and then they were trying to.
I'm the first
Pretty
one that
good. I
stepped
was trying to
between
find
them.
something.
There was that
And I
7-foot
got
tall
in their
Chud and then
conversation.
Richard, and there was only this much
just
space,
get
and I
here?
was just like,
Yeah. How long you been here?
let's go, Richard.
And then when I stepped between them, and they were like, "What's
Probably
up?"
like
I'm
2
like,
hours,
"I'm
2.5
filming."
hours.
The fuck, you know, I don't know what.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna go to the Capitol, but I heard
Well,
everyone was
it had
coming
already
over
been-
here.
it had
and
already been put
I don't know. They don't like me. They're probably fucking scared
It
me
had already
mace or
been put
something.
away.
I was by myself,
Because
so
I
I was like,
raced
fuck it,
over
I'll
there
come
to
over
check
here.
the NLT person that
Yeah.
was maced.
And I was gonna go over there. I parked over there, and right when I went to get out of my car, I saw that they had just made Dustin leave, and that's why because I had passed Dustin when I was parking, so I was gonna go.
I feel like if Jacob and I were there,
Yeah, there were Proud Boys over there and like a bunch of Trump supporters.
No, they would have gotten him away.
Yeah,
from
this
where
group
he could see. They would've pushed
originally
away.
was supposed to rally
Kinda, no
there at
offense,
3,
the same way
but they
that certain
stayed and hung out.
do when they're on the
And so
They
I
get
guess
on site.
people keep saying they're on their way here right now. I don't know.
It's just, it's like I said, extremists
Yeah,
on both.
yeah. You two stay safe. Safe
One of these days, dude.
Yeah, if you're down tomorrow, I'll be in town tomorrow. We can go do something for lunch. Yeah, fucking that vegan spot you want. If you want, go hit that up. Yeah, I'm down. I've never really had vegan food. Like I mean, I've had, but I've never been to like
Tempers are gonna
a
go
spot.
up.
Yeah. So yeah,
Dumb
dope.
shit. Well, people are gonna drink this.
Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit, bro.
And that's the first thing I thought.
Damn, that's a good idea.
You want to drink to stay warm.
That's right.
Back to why I originally approached you. Do you have you used the bathroom yet? Do you know?
Dude, hop down there. That's where I would go.
Just watch that.
That's like the.
Because that just goes straight to the river.
Oh yeah, look before you jump.
This gimbal sweet.
Yeah. I gave my gimbal away.
Oh yeah, because it got broken.
No, I never carried mine because I always end up. I have a different style of streaming.
I like yours. I'm usually watching yours.
This.
That is crazy.
That's awesome, but you know what that feels like to me? A production movie.
Yeah, it does.
Right? I'm Blair Witch Project. My ass is running around. You can tell when I'm running. You can hear me when I'm coughing. All that. It's like you're there.
I have so many people, bitch. They're just like, it's so like shaky.
Yep.
And I'm just
I
like,
let all those people who bitch go over to everyone else's streams. You know what? There's a lot of selection. I'm a potato chip. Figure it out. If you don't like Ruffles, go get the thin one. Go get the barbecue. I'm not mad at you. It's a flavor thing. It's not an indication of my ability. It's a flavor thing. You can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I've been watching you since like the beginning, but I swear I knew you before because we're in goth groups together. So.
No, I've been around in the scene. People are like, wait a minute, I remember you at Cessa, or are they out of the blue? They're like, people look at you like, wait, you're a goth DJ? I'm like, goth industrial, 80s, BDSM, kink fest. They're like, kink fest? I'm like, yeah.
I wouldn't have. I mean, now that you say it, that makes sense. But I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, I have actually met Ron Jeremy before he turned out to be, you know.
Yeah.
I worked at his club. He was a fun guy to be around. I'm not gonna lie, dude. When you've done what he's done, there's a kind of carefreeness in your life. You know, I'm an ugly fat dude who's banged thousands of women for money, and you've stared at my dick while you've fantasized about chicks. I'm awesome, and you know, I can't argue with it. I can argue with the women abuse stuff that he does, but not the.
Yeah.
You know what? You got paid as an average-looking dude with an over-average penis. I'm not gonna hate you. Not. You inspire motherfuckers who are average to fucking excel. What's that dude from that Superbad? The kid who got really fat and then skinny, the actor? Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
That dude's like fucking Ron Jeremy's kid. Like he was like this. He looks like. Am I wrong?
What'd you do to your phone? Just noticing a huge fat crack. What'd you do?
I drop it a lot.
You chopping cocaine on it?
Yeah.
Or sorry, you've been chopping the Oregon Trail on it? Because that's what they call it now. It's no longer cocaine, it's now called the Oregon Trail. Because Oregon's legal, we don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Just don't carry too much.
It's time to get organized. Go to your
I'm gonna go get the rest
Isn't that
of
the party spot down there? You know, like in high school? I would have hard.
There was like a recording case of like this chick in there, and her like window rolled down, just holding it right up, and then I was like, I was right up front, and I straight up waved. I'm like, hi.
I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Stay safe.
She's like very warm.
You know, whatever it is, maybe we're going to make a little community garden. We're going to do something. It's about reconnecting with each other. on these values of caring for each other, caring about ecology, and defending that against these inhuman, brainwashed wackos. Right? All right. We got a ton of zines and neighborhood action councils back there at that little tent. Grab them, tell a friend, don't give up the fight, keep going, because we're gonna win!
Thank you, Tiz. Thank you, Tiz. One more time, round of applause. All right, my friends, it is 4:37 p.m. on Saturday, November 7th. Regardless of the results of the election, our work continues on. This is not a standstill. This is a keep going. This is a keep pushing on. I want to thank y'all for your time. We don't currently have any more speakers. We will have some closing statements. I'm terribly cold, so I need to play some music to dance to. If y'all feel like dancing, please get down with me. Meet somebody new. Check out the resources at these booths. How can we continue to spread the good message that's been shared here today? Thank you.
Good, bro. Your backpack sounds good. Do you want me to zip it up? You want to hold this real quick?
Are you streaming on 3 platforms at one time?
Yeah, right now. You need to get Zoom, or no, it's Prism. Yeah, Prism Live Studio. It'll let you go to Facebook too, but I got blocked yesterday.
Oh, fuck, your channel or your...
Both for 3 days, because some trolls were like reporting me over and over again, I think.
How's it looking up there?
Huh?
How's it looking up there?
I haven't went up there yet. I walked over there to take a pee.
Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, run inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. Pussy is wet, come take a dive.
Antifa dance party.
That's role play. I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck
right in this little
No, there's gonna be a march, right?
Huh?
There's gonna be a march, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this.
I don't think so.
I thought they said move
That was the other one. The march, it was a rally today. Yeah, there was a Trump rally, but this is different. This is just supposed to be a rally also.
Just for pictures, this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy. Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a re-smoke, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy ain't one, just like his credit. He got a beard, and I'm tryna wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. I don't wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna gag, I wanna choke. I want you to touch that little thing that's in the back of my throat. My look in the
I need something warm to drink. Like really bad. Where are the fascists at? I don't know. In my comments. They pop in here once in a while. People keep saying they're on their way here, but there's conveniently a fire pit placed here. Why is it right underneath a tree though?
It might not be a fire pit. It might just be a sitting pit or like a meditation pit or something.
Oh, this is where all the chuds sit in it and they spit their chew spit in the center.
Oh, well, they started a fire. This could be a chew circle.
Chew circle?
This could be where you play Soggy Biscuit.
Is that American culture?
You know what that is. Look at, she said, you're in the Soggy Biscuit circle. You know what that is?
Kevin was the Soggy Biscuit.
I actually got invited to play once, all right?
What the hell?
I was in college. They're like, you want to play Soggy Biscuit, Kev? I'm like, first of all, that doesn't sound like a question I should ever answer.
If any of you ever wanted to know something about Kevin,
they opened up a Rolling Stone and showed me the article. That's a Soggy Biscuit. I'm like, nah, dude. First of all, everyone in that picture is white. Ain't no black people doing that shit. You gotta be fucked up. Stand around in a circle with some toast and do what?
I learned about that from.
Yeah.
What?
into the toast, and whoever's last has to eat it.
I learned about
It's
that
a race
from
to
Big
find
Mouth.
who's straight.
I'm
a bunch
big.
of guys.
That's like so gay.
Like if you come first, what's that mean?
I gotta step away.
A bunch of guys standing around Jack Good. No, that's not bad. But you see, like in the '90s, I didn't float. I'm like, oh. I got nothing against being gay, but this game.
I was wondering why my pen wasn't hitting. It's because it wasn't screwed on all the way.
I'm gonna be last every time, guys. And I'm not eating shit. Sourdough is supposed to be. I'm like, how are you gonna ruin this bread? San Francisco is about 10%. But that's what makes us okay. Jacking off on the sourdough from a gay city. San Francisco's the gayest city in the world. Like sourdough.
I'll catch up with you later.
Your dog's so cute.
Thank you. Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Staying
How
warm?
are you doing? Huh?
Staying warm?
Oh yeah, no, I've got like double coats on here. She's got double coats on. So much going
Oh,
on.
she's got a little hoodie.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. Oh, Rebecca Littlebird.
Oh, really?
I'm always watching her streams and such. Usually I'm on Chris. Oh, what's that? She just wants to keep going and going.
Now you guys stay safe.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for being out here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I see your comments.
What is that? Oh, in Portland? In Portland, yeah. So, I just started my recruitment process.
Master Park is here or in Portland? Oh my goodness! Oh, in Vancouver, right there.
How are you?
Plus, someone said the Chuds were coming here.
And everyone's not going back to Portland. Yeah, nice. There's not a march or anything planned. Should we just start walking?
You didn't. The flyer said it was just a rally.
Well, I mean, it could just be a rally, right?
What's up, Ty?
I'll give you a hug.
What's up, bro? I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They said they're not going to march.
It says not, they're not going to march? Why? There's a bunch of people here, bro. That's why I'm saying march.
Exactly.
I can't even say what I want to say because you guys are all loud. There's a reason why I have not taken so long. I'm just going to leave that by.
You should just start a march.
Should I?
Yeah.
I don't want to overstep the limits here, bro. They're really sensitive.
You're by mom. You're right there.
What's up, bro?
I should have brought my microphone. God, I'm fucking cold, bro.
I was like, fine, you guys can start a march.
Yeah, I saw people drinking tea. I went to get tea and they were just ran out. But
What's happening with the Chuds earlier?
I don't know. I didn't go to the Capitol. I was about to, but I saw everyone was getting kicked out, so I just didn't care.
I just got here.
I don't know.
I knew I should have gotten a microphone.
You don't have anything?
No.
What's up, man?
What up, bro? How you been?
Good, yeah.
Pretty good.
Alex probably has his. Hey, hit him.
Ninja.
Hit him,
I
Alex.
got my ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I think have mom pull her. Have mom pull her.
I mean, I've been around.
He came to a BU march in Eugene. Like he came to one of the BU marches in Eugene like a month ago.
Yeah, I think a month ago. Yeah.
You probably saw him there.
And I'm out here lacking. You hear me? I'm gonna see. I'll be back.
Do your job, Ty. No, I think Alex and them have one. You need to do yes. Mom and them have one. They usually have yes.
Great.
Hey, do you want to just do like a race in the street or something?
I mean, shit, if you want to race. You guys should just go over to the Capitol and just run through the chuds.
I know, that's what I said. You want to go over there and just get chased out real quick?
Fuck Donald Trump!
Just run through.
They just leave and everyone comes and gathers there.
Fuck Donald Trump!
They're just running, spraying you with mace. It's like going back in their face. Fuck.
Fuck, dude. I would wear my gas mask before I would run through that shit.
Yeah, I would have my gas mask on. And my baton out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust them. Even when once people start to yell at each other, I put my gas mask on.
Seriously, as soon as I feel it's getting tense, I just yep. That's
Well, at the last thing in Portland, when they came there, me, Trey, and Jared were all just standing there, just talking, 10 feet away from their shield while not even doing anything. And one of them just stuck their arm out and sprayed all three of us with mace for no reason.
We were standing in a line like this thing came over literally on the right side like and just sprayed all across all three of our faces.
And Jared's stream, you could see Jared's camera past him. He's just holding a shield, and then he just sticks his arm out and sprays it.
That was the first time I'd ever been maced, and I was on the ground for a good 30 minutes.
I know, that's just sucks.
I saw the second one.
Yeah, I need to start wearing 2 pairs of
For
socks.
real, just sleep it. Yeah. 100%. Because people want to march. I'll try hitting them up, let them finish walking in through, because they're going to be walking like
that way. I'll find you, call them.
How are you supposed to get to your mace fast if it's in there?
I don't know.
See, look at you. You're already dropping shit.
I know, yeah.
This is so girly. I need a better one.
I want one of the fire extinguisher ones.
I'll go out there and start walking.
Drive by in a car, just
real. Line them up.
Can you hold me for a minute?
Just stand there and spray it in the air. Hey, what is that thing that guy has? Oh, fuck. My eyes. Yeah, the cops have those fire extinguisher size ones that point at us. Big old tanks.
Of mace?
Yeah, the big black cans.
Eight color guard.
You say the Patriots aren't on the move currently? I know they want to come over here. I've seen, I think it was on their Mastodon accounts. They were talking about how the standby order had been called off or something. I don't know though. Did Donald Trump tell them to engage? You guys gonna march? I don't know. Everyone's coming up here to the sidewalk. I know they weren't supposed to march, so I don't know. It's freaking cold though. Indica or sativa? My preference is sativa.
All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards.
Looks like
All cops are bastards.
looks like they just said fuck it.
Yeah, he said it. Right? Fuck with chuds, come this way.
Really?
What he said.
Precinct to the ground.
Every city, this way. Oh yeah, everybody follow.
Every town. to fuck the police! No justice, no peace! Take it to the streets to fuck the police! No justice, no peace!
Say what?
Take it to the streets to fuck the police! No justice, no peace! Take it to the streets to fuck the police! No justice, no peace! Take it to the streets to fuck the police! No justice, no peace!
Our first group started walking too fast.
No peace! No justice, no peace!
Should we gas up?
Huh?
Should we gas up just in case?
I will once we get close. Yeah, once we get close. Everybody get all the vapes you can now.
Yeah, I know. Start hitting the
Can I
shit.
hit your pen again?
For real.
Just for a sec.
Nick, Jared, last time I asked you to hold my shit, you told me to set it on the ground.
When?
You should just tell him that.
I didn't. When did I tell you
No,
that?
Jared.
Did he really?
And we were literally like in the middle of getting chased by the
No,
police.
we weren't.
Yes, we were.
I was literally able to just walk away from him and do it.
Oh wait, yeah, it was once we were over by the bridge, and then everyone was just staying there.
If anybody wants to fuck with Chads, come with us.
Sometimes, you know, very much they like maybe.
They weren't gonna march that first, but then now it's like we're just trying to
Jasmine,
Too many people.
do you want to hand these out?
Too many people here.
Just give them out. Give one to everyone. The Chuds will like them.
Hey y'all, while we're waiting for the back half of the group, can we just move over so the cars can get through? Yeah, cool. Thank you so much.
What's good, Dustin? I heard you got fucking ran out of the
I gotta tell you.
Trump.
Hey, send me a message on IG.
Yeah?
On Twitter. Just so I had you.
Okay.
That's not what it was.
Oh.
But yeah, no, definitely. So it's really just what do we got there? I thought you guys were over there.
I saw you when I was driving. I was in that white truck.
That was you in the white truck?
Yeah, I waved at you
I
guys.
like went around to avoid them, and I still get spotted, bro. Next thing you know, I have their entire crowd fucking chasing me up the street.
Really?
And then four or five cops come by. Had to literally get in between them and me to stop them from fucking beating my ass. I need to try.
Oh, you got one already, a pig?
Yeah.
I just gave her a fucking whole bag to get. Listen, can you hold it?
What's that?
Can you hold this?
Yeah. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
What's up, world? Yo, hey, for real. If y'all are in Salem right now, y'all in Oregon, anywhere y'all at, stay safe. These Trumpsters, these people are fucking angry and they don't even know why. That's the crazy part. They're angry and they don't even know fucking why.
I wanted to say hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I got my gas mask strapped up on my chest now. Just in case. Let me get some. You know, squeaky pig? Welcome, thank you very much. There you go.
What's that?
There's a squeaky, take one.
Jeez, eat
The
it.
chuds
You're
will
bringing
like-
it back.
The chuds are like these.
What is this for?
To squeak at the chuds or the cops, whatever you want. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Alright, let's
Hell yeah. No more, I've got my phone.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, fuck with you.
Oh yeah. Do I finally get a squeaky pig?
Thank you. You haven't gotten one yet?
I've never gotten one yet.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
The cardboards will love these.
Alright. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, of course. You like one? It's a squeaky pig.
Oh my god, I forgot my ticket home. No, I can't take you. You're my favorite though, thank you.
Yeah, of
Next
course.
time.
You want this last squeaky pig?
Yeah.
There you go. Alright. Whole bag's gone. All the little squeakers now. All right. Oh, is that their little? I forget what it's called. The bear cat. They got their bear cat right there. Oh. And the whole riot line. They brought their bear cat. Everyone share the stream, please.